Hello, friends. This is Dr. Bhavdeep Ahuja here, your host and host for answering the queries pertaining to the pain point sessions that we have been taking on practice management, medical legal, and finance, and of course, life coaching as well, which you will see soon. I am answering one query today from the pain point practice management queries, which we started in May 2025. And of course, one video comes every day at 7 a.m. So this is the query which desire to be answered in a webinar format. As we said, we'll figure out. We try to answer all as per the desire, but if you see some of the webinar queries, you will realize that some of them can be answered easily in the short answer format. So here it is the query which desire to be answered in the webinar format number 123 from Dhamangaon, Amravati district, Maharashtra. I'm having the problems on all aspects of practice management. Immediately address it, please. Now, this is like taking admission after clearing your final year and then asking, please, I don't know about BDS, please teach me. So we intentionally placed 10 categories: footfall or less patients, pricing and charging, including bargaining, payment problems, staff-based issues, documentation-based issues, patient conversion or sales issues, consent-related issues, medical legal related issues, ethics or regulation-related issues, and any other issue different from these 1 to 9. So we placed all these 10 and the participant wants an answer on all of these. So to answer it very, very bluntly, the first thing, it cannot be done in a webinar format. All the topics are already available on my YouTube channel in the video format. And what I can say is still answer this in a short video format, telling you the basics of all these problems and addressing them one by one in whatever way we can. So if you're having problem in all of these, then you seriously need to start or consider learning all of them. So I'll still break them down one by one in brief for you. So number one problem is footfall or less points. The simple answer is marketing or visibility. That is the only way you can think about getting rid of the problem of pain points, because think of it. Today, we are living in a crowded, noisy world where we yearn for our 1 second of attention. We yearn to get noticed by our patients. It's not that easy because new clinics are coming up. Everyone is busy hanging their head down in their phone even while crossing the road. So it's not easy to get noticed. So, and they realize only when they need something. And trust me, today, if anybody needs anything, they don't ask anyone but Google. It runs good endodontist or best endodontist or good dentist. The Google automatically adds near me. So if you are not present on social media, you are missing out. I understand you are from a tier three kind of a setup, Dhamangaon. Probably it is a tier three or a village kind of a or a small towns kind of a setup. But understand that Google services are available pan India. And anybody in your town also is not different from other population of India. And people will search. First thing they'll come across is Google to pushda. I'll ask Google, as they say in Punjabi, Google to pushda. So they ask Google. And if you're not present online, you're missing out on a huge chunk of traffic. Waiting for word of mouth to kick in is absolutely not going to give you results. So need to be organically present, need to have your website also for the validation point, need to have some good reviews as well. So I believe you must be somewhat old in your practice. So collect all the Google reviews. नहीं भी लिया है तो अब लेना शुरू कर दो. 10, 15, 20, 40, 50 हो जाएंगे within 1 year. Good enough. Nobody reads beyond 10 or 15. Rarely anybody goes beyond that unless the views are very varied or you say 2 star or 3 star reviews. If they are in the range of 4.5 or 4.8, 4.9, nobody reads beyond 10 to 15. Somebody may boast of it. I have 700 reviews, 7,000 reviews. Great. No denying the fact your hard work, what you have done, but nobody reads beyond that. So make sure that you have at least meaningful reviews, not the chatbot kind of reviews that people post. Good, excellent, well done, keep it up. These are not reviews. These are one worders or one liners. So make sure that you have that, and make sure these are backtracked on your Google, on your website as well through Google reviews, pasting the exact words so that they come up in Google search whenever the topic comes up for your clinic. So understand, today you have to be visible to your audience. उसके बिना अगर आप अपने क्लिनिक के अंदर बैठे हो, सिर्फ आप तपस्या कर रहे हो कि हाँ मेरे अच्छे काम की कदर होगी, कोई ना कोई आएगा, नहीं आएगा ऐसे. Those days are long over. Yes, some footfall may still happen because of word of mouth. पर जिनके पास ओपीडी पहले ही कम है, उनकी क्या फुटफॉल और क्या वर्क और क्या फीडबैक. Understand the proportion. If you know what you know, then I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Then the second thing is pricing and charging, including bargaining. I recently posted a 10-minute video on this. It's there on the YouTube channel. What I believe is pricing and charging can be easily managed by conveying the patient beforehand. If you convey the patient beforehand, whatever you are doing, and then put it up, back it up via your documentation, payment breakup, treatment approval, or any kind of a format, and of course the consent forms, then your document is your savior. The patient knows I have signed on the dotted line with along with two witnesses. I know what I am getting in this treatment inclusions. There is no, you can say, debate or topic left for debate in that sense. So it takes away all the bad blood, takes away all the मुझे याद था आपने कहा था kind of things. नहीं नहीं आपने कहा था आपने कहा था. Anything in written is valid. Other than that, may or may not depends upon you. You still have to stand by what you write. So documentation consultation is the biggest, you can say, antidote for bargaining and pricing and charging problems. That is what is my notion. Again, number three, for payment problems, I believe the same answer can be done easily. Easily. That is the one-liner answer. That you can rely on your documentation and your consultation, what you convey, what you put it in black and blue, what you get the patient signed, give a copy of that to the patient. So the patient also understand that, yes, I am also getting the same. I am also in sync with it. I understand that these are the inclusions. So that very well serves the purpose. Then staff-based issues. Recently, I recorded an audio podcast also on staff-based. We have to understand firstly the cause. Why do staff leave? Why do staff are poorly trained? Because we don't spend time. We are ourselves not capable. We are ourselves not say clear on what exactly do the patients need. So if the staff is not working fine, they are a reflection of our own poor capabilities, and their issues have to be multi-pronged. It's not always about the monetary growth, it is about the career growth also, it is about the work-life balance also, it is about the respect and care with which you treat them also. And of course the work saturation and the greener pastures and because the job saturation are also the reasons why people leave. So understand these aspects and go through that podcast, which is still there on Spotify as well, and on my YouTube channel as well. So you'll get a hang of it, why what I mean by the staff training part. And of course, what I believe is for documentation based issues, start small, keep on adding. If you do my workshop also, we'll give you a huge content of forms to be used. You don't need to use all. सारे आर्मामेंटेरियम, सारे असला लेके चलोगे, सारा असला एक बार में नहीं चलाना है. सामने जैसे पॉइंट ब्लैंक रेंज पे कोई आ जाएगा तो मशीन गन या स्टेन गन नहीं फायर करनी, चाकू से भी काम चल जाएगा, या छोटे रिवॉल्वर से भी काम चल जाएगा. उसमें बम से उड़ाने की भी जरूरत नहीं, क्योंकि खुद भी उड़ जाओगे उसमें आप. सो द एम्यूनिशन मीन्स दैट यू डोंट हैव टू यूज एवरीथिंग इन ऑल पेशेंट्स, एंड यू don't have to use in all patients actually. We don't need. It's about awareness of what thing to be used where, and that comes with practice. But if you live in that mindset कि नहीं patient भाग जाएंगे अगर मैंने consent लिया, I have no answers to that. I can only give my example. Practicing in a tier 2 city, using consents and other documentation since 2013, adding and adding and adding and adding each year in that repertoire of documentation paperwork that we do. No patient has backed out. Hardly anyone has backed out. Rather, they feel appreciated that we are being given the clarity. ऐसा तो रिटर्न में आज तक किसी ने नहीं दिया. सब वर्बल में काम करता है. डॉक्टर तो पर्ची पे भी लिख के नहीं देते हैं. They have this notion. So try तो करो. अगर नहीं ट्राई करना, आपने कॉबवेब्स रखने माइंड में, तो आई कैनॉट हेल्प यू आउट इन दैट आस्पेक्ट. देन योर पेशेंट कन्वर्जन और सेल्स इश्यूज नंबर 6. The three main questions: why buy this, why buy now, why buy from me. Have to do the role reversal with your spouse, with your staff, or whosoever you, or even with your associate. Learn to reply like a customer, learn to reply like a doctor. Both the day, role rehearsal and role reversal. Both the things you have to do. And of course, in that sales process, one of the important aspects is objection handling. There will be objections, maybe at price, maybe at quality, maybe there will be questions. You should know how to address those common questions. और the हर कंपनी के हर वेबसाइट पे FAQs होते हैं ना, frequently asked questions. So if you are into practice, you will also know कि अगर मैं किसी को क्राउन के लिए पिच कर रहा हूँ या रूट कनाल के लिए पिच कर रहा हूँ तो what would be the common questions. ठीक है, sometimes the patient may ask something out of the box. That's okay, that's very rare, but usually the FAQs are the common ones. You should know how to answer them confidently, without getting fluttered, without getting frustrated, without getting agitated, without getting uh, what do I say? Without getting offended. So answer them with smile, even if the pricing is if the pricing is on the line. Even then, answer it with a smile. So if anybody says you are expensive, thank them for the compliment. Don't think that being the cheapest dentist is the biggest comment or the compliment. Think otherwise. Then consent related issues. The answer is customized documentation, record keeping, and consent workshop. This is a composite workshop. Now it will be broken up into a la carte mode, keeping separate, consent part separate, and negligence part separate. 2 plus 2 plus 1. So you have the freedom to attend full, you have the freedom to attend only record keeping, you have the freedom to attend only the consent and the negligence portion. So whichever it is, the choice remains yours. Then, of course, the medical legal related issues, the negligence module, the fifth one, which we have added in the past 2 years only. So we have separate drafting notices, kind of a thing where we reply to the notices also. I've given multiple examples in that sphere. So those things may come handy in that. Then number 9, ethics or self or regulation related issues. I always believe ethics is self-governed. You cannot force or convince anyone to follow ethics, and you can't skip to follow ethics just because your neighboring dentist is not following it. So I hope you understand. And if there is any other issue other than 1 to 9, you know better who can handle that, who can answer that. You should have posted, but posting all our problems as a problem is a bigger problem. Then I'm sure you need to understand that there are multiple ways to deal with a problem, and not all of them would fall in this sphere. I hope I have answered your query. Till we meet again, bye bye, and do take good care of yourselves, and do post your questions when we post the video in the WhatsApp group. Every day, each video comes at 7 a.m. Do post your questions in response to that, because this is something which we have done especially out of the way to give answers to you on a daily basis. We're finished with many queries now. Almost all of them are on the verge of finishing or being finished as this video comes to you. Of course, the webinar and the short video formats have been recorded. Some of them play, some of them not play, but everything has been recorded now. They'll be coming one by one each. We can't post 100 videos in a day or 50 videos in a day. They'll have to come at one per day, because we have to respect the sanctity of the viewership also. So I hope this gives you enough food for thought, what to do, where to do, and how to do. And if this gives you good result in providing your roadmap, I'm glad it helped you. Thank you so much. Bye bye, and take very good care of yourselves.